Back to Crusader Kings 2 after the end. Last episode we took most of Colombia actually, and if we go ahead and look at the de jure borders to become the general of Colombia, we actually already have everything we need to usurp it. The only thing they control is Philadelphia and Washington itself. Now what does this mean? Well, it's really useful for us because all we need to vassalize the men in black is to be the general, the king of Colombia, and to have the county court of Washington. That's all we need, and then just some gold, but we can get gold from anywhere basically. 2 more provinces, and then we're good. Now, the question is, how long until we can usurp it? We can't usurp titles from characters at war, and he is at war right now. Long Islander, Colombian de jure war over Brooklyn. I don't know how long that would take, but they are the Redcoats. Now, are they staying powerful? Not particularly. They've taken a lot of hits, the Redcoats. They've converted to Americanist. I'm not sure whether to be proud or disgusted. That's not how that works at all. Okay, why not? You know what, that's fine. It's nice to have another big empire around, preaching how good I, the president, happens to be. So what we're going to focus on for our own personal goal this episode then is to vassalize the men in black. Then we need Washington and Philadelphia, as I said, so we'll firstly get our guy fabricating claims on Washington itself, because that seems the most important one. At that stage, I think we might just be able to go ahead and push like a border dispute for Philadelphia. Maybe we can even usurp the title and push de jure claim, something like that. The issue is you can't usurp titles from somebody who still holds land within it, if that makes sense. So we can't usurp Colombia while they still control Philadelphia, unfortunately. So would it be better to do it the other way around? Fabricate a claim on Philadelphia and then push for border dispute on Washington, or even push a de jure claim at that point and see if we can usurp it? I don't think it really matters, seeing as the amount of time it takes is probably going to be around the same. We do have bigger fish to fry to start off with, though. Last episode, the head of the religion of Upland, the, what are they called again? The Revelationists, the Reformed Pagans, they have declared Great Holy War for Carolina, which is obviously not very good because Carolina is massive and has a lot of land in it, and we definitely don't want them to win. So we've got to sort of deal with that as soon as possible. Now, the good side to it is it's right now only the religious head, the mystagogue here, who is part of this war. Now, partially the reason for that, and the only reason I can think of, is down to the fact that they are in a massive rebellion right now, the Uplander Revolt. If we can finish off this great holy war, maybe capture her in battle, maybe kill her army, siege down her province, we should win this with 100% war score without having to worry about it. Now, we also had some other Americanists join us there. We had Everest the Brute of South Jersey joined his president in arms against these filthy heathens. The issue is the other 2 major Americanist states here in form of the Old Dominion and Colombia we've just declared war on simultaneously, so they're probably not going to help out. Maybe the British, who knows? Maybe the British will have a change of heart and come in and help us. I don't think we need the help. As long as we're quick and clever about this, I think we'll be fine. So first things first, let's get some troops over there. You know, the quickest way would actually just be to sail right up this coast and drop the troops off there. Question is, can we sail up major rivers? I'm going to assume not. I don't think we can navigate rivers. Let's take a look. Fleets can navigate major rivers. There we are, second from the bottom. Awesome, okay. Well, that's going to save us a lot of time. Let's raise the men. Put that down. Raise the fleets. And then we draw a big box around everything we ever own and embark them. And then everybody that's left, we'll kind of move them to here. And we'll get the boats as well and get them over there. Anybody left down here? Yep, let's get you guys all embarked. Nope, fleet big enough. Oh, okay, fair enough. You know what? That's fine. You guys can stay. Oh, actually, you know what? That fleet was big enough. It's just they were moving. I was going to say, that's not right. Right, there we go. Okay, that's better. Now, let's get you guys up to wherever the hell we're... Tallahassee. There we are. Everybody knows that the most strategic situation to fight off a holy war is Tallahassee. Our son, Matthias Waltney, died of cancer. And our heir is now Aladdin Waltney, our grandson. Awesome. That's really, really good for us, because he is curious, which obviously can turn into shrewd. Best outcome for it. Otherwise, it's cynical, which is not very good, especially as we might want him to become president. Sweet. That's really good. He's not a bad character. Well, okay, he is. He's blind. He is a bad character. But I've got to see the bright side here. Unlike him, who's never going to see anything. Now, where are our troops? Is anyone else joined? No, good. People are just joining defensive pacts against us, which isn't a big deal, because this isn't an aggressive war, so it's not like they can join it or anything like that. They're taking a pretty decent amount of land, aren't they? Once we kill their forces, again, if we can kill their forces, and I sort of speculate last time, oh god, the Uplander Revolt ended. Oh god. Oh dear. Please don't join against me. Send gift, 300 gold. 'Cause, 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 Alright, well, this could be an issue. We'll cross that hurdle when we get there. Oh, God. Yep, there we go. Okay, it begins. So it begins. You guys on the boats. We'll send you guys up to the capital. Sorry? Have you just lied to me about the fact that we can navigate major rivers? Yeah, we can. There we go. Oh, we can only navigate it so far. This is not a major river. Cannot sail inland. I know how that feels. Well, it's still going to be quicker than walking. So we can just move everybody else. Are these the rest of our troops? We've got some troops up here in Colombia. A bit far away, but that's fine. These guys can defend our borders from these infidels. And hopefully we'll be able to finish off this war before they actually manage to get troops down here towards us. March across upland. This will be a good test of the waters either way. Just to see if we can actually repel them pretty decently. Because we are going to be essentially fighting the entire empire here. There's no real way around that, unfortunately. What happened here? What happened here? What is this? Duke Common of... Oh. It was a revolt that won. I was going to say, I thought this was part of our lands that rebelled somehow. But no, I guess not. I guess it was part of the High Colombian Confederacy. Okay, well, that's fine by me. Alright, tech points. What can we invest in? Nothing at all. Where are my troops? Are we good? Let's meet up sort of around here, I guess. Fabricate some damning evidence to get rid of... Ah, look at this. This is one I can pronounce that Americans can't. Count Dinadan of Worcester. Excellent. Thank God. A name I actually know. Right, let's put those troops down. Alright, where am I? Do we want him to become fussy? I mean, that would make him very, very good for stewardship, funnily enough. Yeah, I don't think fussy is too bad. It can become... Hang on, let me think. Patient? Patient, greedy, paranoid. All of which are really good. Actually, every single one of those is good as far as I'm concerned. So we will definitely roll with that. We got a hunting dog. Health +1, diplomacy +1. Awesome. That's really, really useful. That can give us a lot of different health events. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to mention. I took the hunting focus to try and keep us alive. So hunting focus plus the hunting dog. That's given us +2 health. President Elias Waltney, 75 years old. Your eternal president. Still stands strong. Stalwart against our religious enemies. Strong and stable? Let's kill some troops. The Court of Washington. 600 gold, though. Oh, God. We can't liquidate his shares for another just under a year. Or is that 10th of the 6th? Because the date is actually backwards. So that's slightly under a year. Or much slightly under a year. About 6 months, roughly. 6 months without any gold. Don't like that too much, I'm going to be honest. We can't borrow money, because like I said, I haven't enabled that because it's really overpowered. Yeah? Worst case scenario, we'll lose the entirety of Carolina, so I mean, what's the problem with that, eh? Was it Carolina or California they declared war for? Yeah, it was Carolina. Okay, fair enough. Now, the actual king of Upland hasn't declared war on us yet, or hasn't joined this holy war against us, which is fine by me. Now, she's hiding in a capital, right? So we could, in theory, with this one siege, win the war. Unlikely, but it could happen. If we drag her out of hiding. 20 more gold. That'll do. Right, let's go ahead and counter-siege all of this mess they've caused. My God, what a mess this is. We kill off their entire army. That should give us some war score. Counter-siege, everything else, of course. How are we doing up there? We're doing a decent amount of troops with no morale to try and stop us. I think this might be a mistake, but... Yeah, we've got more heavy infantry than light infantry at this stage, so this could be a mistake. Oh my God, we've done it. Was that all it took? You fools. We surrender under these terms. Absolutely. They're going to give us 140 gold. They lose 200 piety. They lose 10% moral authority. That's really, really good for us. Absolutely. I accept your unconditional surrender, you fool. The crusade for Carolina fails. Your eternal president once again has saved this glorious nation of what is soon to be America. The white lamb, it seems, does not favor the pagan faithful. After a string of defeats and setbacks, Mr. Gog Bluebell has called off the crusade for Carolina against President Diz, the greatest president who will ever live. Who has ever lived and will ever live. Full stop. Oh, okay, well that was looking a bit rocky there for a second, but I'm pretty glad about how that turned out. So all we need now... oh, that's nice. Your dog is growing quickly and is no longer a little puppy. He runs fast and has a keen nose. That's awesome. If we train him ourselves, we actually get a lot of extra bonuses out of that. We get diligent. It's a really good event chain, actually, so we definitely want to do that as soon as possible. Why can't we put boats down? They must have men on them. Where are they, though? Here? Yeah. What is this? What is happening here? I couldn't even... Oh, there we go. The game was just being very strange there. Okay, I couldn't even move them. Right. Fair enough. Okay, let's sort our armies out then. Let's get you guys to stand down. Those must be retinues, I assume. So let's not accidentally disband them. God. Are our retinues not reinforcing? Did I complete... Yeah, that's not a problem. We could have our vassals pick apart the last of the Colombian Confederacy, but it might not be that big a deal. You know what we could do? This guy's looking pretty juicy sat here. Raised army levy still? Really? I don't think so. Okay, we're good. Right. Can we declare a holy war for this entire thing? No, he's got Birmingham and Black March. Although, if we take the whole of Black March, where the Argonians are from. Oh, that's definitely probably worth it, isn't it? We're in a holy war. When have we got to wait? We've got to wait a few more months for that. Then we're good. Can we cash in our shares now? No? Oh, right. June. June, of course. And ready? Boom. There we go. I thought we died then. Holy shit. I almost had a heart attack. It was a good time to cash out. Getting 500 gold. Thank you very much. All right. What did we want? So we've got a claim on Washington. And the last king of Colombia died, which is good for us because it means we can just declare war for Washington if we want that. We want to take Philadelphia as well. So let's try and get a claim on Philadelphia. Push them both at once. We vassalize the men in black. We're the king of Colombia. We can usurp the title completely. We're in a very good position at that stage. And hopefully we don't need to do this while we're still president. Maybe we can get away with doing it just as... Maybe we can do it as this character? I'm not sure. I guess you would probably have to be the president, right, to vassalize the men in black. Either way, we'll wait and see. Now, hopefully it's not too long on that claim, is it? What are we looking at? 100% chance yearly. Awesome. Right. It's because we've got such a good Secretary of State. And what can we do here? Arrange marriage between... Who are these people? I don't care. Let's just get on with it. Our vassals have done us such a good favour. Look at this. They just grabbed the entirety of the Duchy of Birmingham there. So I'm going to go ahead and create that title before... Oh my god. This guy's going to be such a powerful vassal if we're not careful. There's actually no downside to giving him this land. You know what? He's got to make some new vassals, right? There we go. Right. Sorry. Butterhatchee. Well, that's a funny sounding name. I'm going to make this guy the Duke of Birmingham so this guy doesn't become too much more of a powerful duke than he already is. Whoever that was who claimed all of this. Who grabbed all of that? Over here? Really? Santi? Well, again, we've got to be careful with our vassals. It worked quite well using this method in, as you might remember, Cuba was one entire vassal. I think it was the Bahamas managed to conquer almost all of it, and now that's split back up again. They have the Bahamas and Central Cuba here, but luckily we have, obviously, Havana under a different one, South Cuba here under a different one as well, so that's much more useful. How long until our... Can we declare war now? Yeah, we actually can. Awesome. Holy War. Holy War for... No, we still can't. When was that expiring, sorry? Oh! Right, August. Roughly around now. Boom, done. And we can do this very easily. Oh, we can accept Colombia as it is. I thought, wait, he still has de jure land in it, though, so how does that work? Maybe that's a CK2 Plus thing, and I'm confusing my mods once again. Haha! Now you're red. That'll teach you a lesson. Now you have a name I can't pronounce. Daitchieri. Daitchieri. Either way, you know what that means. We can actually go ahead and push for both our claims, right? No, whoa. One's a de jure claim, one is not. Ah, that's annoying. We can't push de jure claims at once because they're different duchies as well. I think we'll still wait to claim them both at the same time simultaneously with fabricating claims. Otherwise, we've got to wait for this guy to die. We've got to try and assassinate him. Something along those lines. It's really not worth it. Well, look at how powerful we are now. Are we the most powerful empire? Let's see if I can find it in the ledger. Holy shit. Look at this. We are actually the most powerful without a shadow of a doubt. Brazilian Empire have way more men. In terms of realm size, though, look at this. We're almost double their size. Well, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. We're 50% bigger than them. That's pretty impressive, though. Ohio? Where is Ohio? Oh, up here around the Great Lakes. They have a pretty large empire as well, don't they? The score is ridiculous. In terms of score, we're doing really badly, but that's because we've had this man live forever, and you only get score when your characters die. So this is awesome. We are now the biggest empire in America. Oh, the mouse. We've already done so well. It's already been a pretty good playthrough, I think. Vassalize men in back, restore America. That's still the ultimate goal here. I don't think we're going to conquer all 51 states because I actually want to finish this campaign before I, too, die of old age at the ripe old age of 76. But, in the meantime, let's finish off our Holy War and actually try and, you know, grab up as much land as possible as and when we can. If we can get rid of the High Colombian Confederacy, actually completely break them up, that's one less thing to worry about. I don't think Copland will touch us once we've got a huge amount of men. What is all this? What is this going on here? Defensive pact. Defensive pact. Defensive pacts, 64%. You fool. How did I forget defensive pacts exist? I mean, we should still be okay, but I don't want to get too complacent with these defensive pacts. Basically, we've just got to wait till we die. Got to grant a lot of land. I don't want to give any states independence, but that's a very, very quick and dirty way to get rid of your threat. The White Panther. Lately, you've heard persistent rumors from peasants and travelers in the wilds that a strange mythical beast has been sighted in your realm. It's a White Panther, powerful and elusive. The common folk claim it comes from another world and that the hunter who claims it will be imbued with divine power. Yes. Find it, kill it. This event, there's actually an achievement which I've got in base game Seeker 2 for hunting, you know, the white stag, the white tiger, or in this case, the White Panther. It took me ages doing an India playthrough to get that white tiger. It took friggin' ages. I don't ever expect us to be able to get it, even if we had every character on the hunting focus. It's such a rare event to actually succeed with that probably not even worth trying to get in the first place, to be honest with you, unless you're after the event, of course. Oh, we've received credible reports of a recent sighting of a great White Panther. If we get it instantly, I will laugh so much. I mean, I'll be pretty annoyed seeing how much time I wasted trying to get the achievement, but I'll laugh pretty way. Pretty way? Alright, the troops are in position. Merge the units, siege it down as fast as possible before our enemies get a chance to all come together and kill us dead. You've gathered your followers and your hunting dogs. You've saddled your horse and prepared your weapons. You're ready to set out to hunt the great White Panther. You won't find it, my friend. I guarantee it. Don't get your hopes up. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but you are forced to return empty-handed. You are sure that no one is impressed by your failed adventure. It's my own failure. The White Panther eludes me. Marshal +1. Sure. That's a pretty decent event all round, really. You either win and get the White Panther, which is maybe the rarest event I've personally ever seen. Let's put it this way, I've had immortality more times than I've had the White Panther succeeding or the White Stag. Or, you know, you just get free marshal, so I can't complain too much. I'm still going to go with the quick carpet siege on this one. Oh, the issue is, that is a lot of troops. Oh my god, maybe the carpet siege was a bad idea in hindsight. Are they all reinforcing over there? They're not. This is probably the best play, I think. 15,000 men. Well, in conclusion, remember your defensive pacts, kids. I'm just going to try this one out. It's not worth the effort, especially as our vassals will take it anyway. I was just trying to be quick before my vassals grabbed it up because we don't want too many super powerful vassals underneath us, especially as we have an upcoming succession problem to worry about. Fuck it. 3% moral authority. What else do we give them? Oh, that's it. We just lose patriotism and prestige, which we have in boatloads. Yeah, why not? It was worth the risk. Oh yeah, you're welcome. Oh, we lost a shit ton of gold as well. It was 1,000 gold. That's fine. Again, really not a big deal that much, so don't worry about it. Let's get our Chancellor on board. Let's get you back over. Fabricating claims on Philadelphia. Where is it? Philadelphia. There we go. That's actually his new capital as well. Understandable. I mean, from what I understand, Philadelphia is a pretty big place. We lose the trait diligent. That's actually god-awful because we are educating a child, and when you're educating a child, being diligent is really, really good. Oh no, is it all going wrong towards the end? One failed holy... I mean, we did win a great holy war, so I can't complain that much. And now a peasant revolt with no troops to fight them. It's over. The campaign's over. We failed. Wait, we haven't. We're fine. Okay, sure. That's fine. Let's go ahead and reinforce over there. Put you guys down. Now, we do want to work on our retinues a little bit. Once we've paid off this debt, we definitely want to remember to reinforce my retinues. God's sake, don't let me forget. Leave a comment if you have to. Constantly pester me about it. Because otherwise I'm going to be in big trouble. Because that's what I'm using to fight off a lot of these uprisings. You know, small land grabs here and there. And they do actually make up a decent amount of troops. You know, it's just the threat of having a constant retinue sitting around is probably what's keeping places like Upland at bay. Especially as we've got to wait a while for our lands to reinforce fully. Alright, that should be more than enough men now to deal with that. You've made the determination that Melkor is un-American. I didn't want to excommunicate this man. I don't feel like we should lose minus 2% moral authority for that. I'm a little bit annoyed. That seems like you forced that decision on me. Do I want to beat my son? Sorry? Sure, I forgot about my promise to take Roland riding. But now he poured water onto me when I was resting. And I only had a little bit to drink. And I am the commander-in-chief. Brooding, timid. Brooding is good. Timid is bad. Let's hopefully we beat Brooding into him. Boom. We've done it. I've seen better days after beating a child. Oh, he just lectured us. We didn't actually beat him. Well, what would be good for this guy then? Brooding and Rowdy. Probably Marshall. Rowdy works against the stewardship education, so I'm actually going to go with... Yeah, let's go with that one. Brooding's just good to have anyway because it can turn into just Wrath or Envious. Wrath would obviously be very good for a martial character, seeing as it's just a martial buff there. Boom, we've done it. Let's put ourselves in a shit ton of debt because I think it's worth it. And if we die now, I'll be a little bit annoyed, but that's fine. Let's put down this peasant revolt too. Ransom some prisoners. Don't forget to do that. There's our war dealt with anyway. That should help deal with revolt risk a little bit. What's our chance of revolt risk? Let's just double check that before we carry on. Because we could have our marshal do that. Ooh. Oh, our revolt risk is actually really high. Probably something to do with the 0 gold, eh? Yeah, go ahead and suppress these boys. Where was the more significant one? We've got... Is this ours? It's kind of hard to tell. No, it's not. We don't have to worry about that. This one, 6.5%, our capital 5%, 6.5%. I think we should probably go ahead and hit that one for a while. That should lower that pretty decently. Awesome. Our Attorney General disappeared. Maybe died. We've got a new guy now. Let's get you guys proselytizing some more of our pretty nearby lands there. Oh no, I have no money. How long till we can liquidate shares? 3 years? Oh god. Do you want to give Hermione Chief Justice? Sure, why not? Right, ransom some prisoners, for God's sake. Prisoners. 51. That's a decent amount of gold. That's going to put a dent in it, if nothing else. And that's just the first wave. Chances are we're ransoming a lot of prisoners to the same people. Yeah, cynical non-patriot, I agree. How much more are we going to get from this? 188. Definitely don't execute 47 prisoners. That would be really, really bad. Hey, that's good. Alright. Hurricane, nothing to worry about. Unless you're an actual American, at which point stay safe, because apparently there are big hurricanes over there right now. Real large boys, absolute units. Did we just gain more land? Our vassals are really, really doing such a good job here. Can't sing their praises enough. The Duchy of Nickerjack. Well, someone else can deal with that, because I have no money right now. Please, for God's sake, buy my prisoners. Oh, wow. We actually got a really good book. Keeping Feudal Court is added to your treasury. I completely forgot we were writing a book, you know. Okay, what does that do? Holy shit, that's awesome. Stewardship +1, Intrigue +1, Vassal Opinion +5. That's an incredibly good book. Wow, I'm just glad we finished it before I left this earthly round. Me too, that's awesome, thank you. Maybe that's what he was trying to stay alive for. Alright, what do we need to do? We need to get some gold. We need to vassalize the Men in Black as soon as possible. Obviously, take those. All we've got to do is win one war, and we've done it. Keep ransoming boys out. Oh, only 10 gold, really? The whole district of Philadelphia? I can't afford it, please, God, no. Slow and steady wins the race, absolutely. That's going to give us a little bit more gold there from our Bankers Guild. Oh, this guy's really good. Look at this. You're a really good spy master. Welcome aboard. Let's get you studying tech. Now, somebody who said... What was the province? Was it Philadelphia you guys actually said to study tech in? I think it was. I mean, we could always just go and look at what tech advance you want. So, ideally, military organization. Philadelphia is very good. What's this one here? Boston. Boston's probably not bad. MIT's near Boston, right? That's where they do the robots and stuff? At least that's what I'm guessing. You know, I'm going to send them over to Boston because I actually just really want military organization for the retinue size. Again, the threatening nature of having a big retinue is what's going to help out a lot here. You should be collecting taxes all the time forever because we really can't afford you not to do that. There's some more ransom paid. Any more? No more ransom on any of these characters. Maybe we can just wait. Maybe they just can't afford it right now, the people that we're ransoming to. So, good luck with that. And what can we do? Invest in research? Done. Military tech. Again, I really enjoy having lots of gold. And also having lots of tech points. And also big old retinues. Brooding, timid, sure, sold. Seen better days. Are we a drunkard still? I completely forgot that we had that. No, give it up. Don't do that. Come home and perform statecraft. Make people like me a bit more before I die. My hunting dog attacked my granddaughter. And has a chance of killing her dead. Is she okay? She wasn't wounded or anything. Damn. I think the only reason we can't train our dog is because that when the event pops up, we already had Diligent. It might also be the fact that we're infirm. That definitely doesn't help. And that event, you will get, your hunting dog will attack random courtiers because we didn't train it, basically. Fortunately, there's nothing we could have done about that. Alright, this time it will not escape me. The Great White Panther, my infirm, one-legged, drunkard, stressed, very, very, very old man is going to go out and hunt a giant panther. Getting straight brawny? Seriously? 20% chance of getting brawny at the age of 78? Oh, come on. This would be so good. No, that's such a shame. That would have been an awesome way, just a massive buff old man. Who is also president, of course. I can't just call him an old man. That's very rude. Okay. Come on. Please don't die. Just a few more months. One more month. We're good. We lose the trait stressed. That's a good start. That's going to keep us alive for a little bit longer. It's an additional +1 health, basically. We've done it. And more tech points as well. Thank you very much, Boston. We've got to go to war with these guys as soon as possible. Get our retinues up there. Reinforce the retinues before we actually start the war. Oh my god. We might actually just manage to do it. It's 2 provinces. How many men have they got? That's the real question. He's in hiding. 7,000 men, 8,000 men. We've got double his men. More or less double his men. Not quite double his men. Let's do it. I'm going to vassalize these men in black before this episode ends. A lot of you are thinking, why are you going so fast? Well, I like to stick around 30-minute episodes so they don't take hours for me to upload. And we do want to hurry along, so I should probably stop stalling and actually get on with it. Press all claims. Defensive pact. Oh no, what a shame. But again, it's 2 provinces. I think we'll be fine. Like, I genuinely think we can just rush it and be fine. Right. Move in, kill them all. This is risky, I will admit. This is really, really risky. Okay, cancel that. Let's actually get some troops as and where we can. Boom. Good work. Nope, I said boom. There we go. All right. Win that one. Siege it down. Move up to Philadelphia after we've dealt with Washington first. Ooh, they had a lot more troops than I thought there. Okay, first battle lost. That could be bad. This could be bad. Again, we can't wait. We actually cannot wait for this because we are too old and we're going to die. 10,000 men. We should win this easily, even though they've got a lot of troops. It's the AI. They're really bad at attaching troops. They're really bad at managing armies. That's what I'm relying on right now. It's time to educate young Elias Waltney. Ooh, we got conscientious. That's just an incredibly good trait. You got greedy, which is fine. Stewardship or diplomacy. Hard to say. Hard to say. They're both going to come out relatively similar. However, stewardship is much easier to buff up, so it's much easier to turn it into Midas Touched if we just get, you know, Indulgent Wastrel or something crappy like that. Whereas it's much harder to get grey units. There are very few events that actually buff up a diplomacy education, whereas this one, if we take the business focus, we can get it in a pretty small amount of time. That's what I'm going to go for. Increases taxes. Taxes we can play as tall as we goddamn like, right? Really buff up Disneyland and really be a threatening power here. We've got the land, we just don't have the men, and that's because it wasn't too long ago that we were tribal, so that's my reasoning behind it. This will also allow us to hold a bit more land as well if we've got a much higher stewardship character. Seeing as our current character wasn't actually that great, but he's done a really good job, all things considered. Alright, you can do it, Aladdin. I believe in you. I would gift you the artifact of, nothing, really. I'm not going to give him any artifacts yet, because he's just going to inherit them all when we die anyway. Okay, let's get up there. Do we want to do this? I'm going to put our retinues to not reinforce now, because we're in the middle of war. We really can't afford to be wasting troops. Or we really can't afford to be wasting gold when we could just instantly trade it for mercenaries, obviously. Not the best outcome, but certainly better than just getting an extra 300, 400 retinue troops here and there. Oh shit, we're ill. That's not good. Excellent symptom treatment. Health +2. Thank you very much. Please don't die. Come on. We're so close to having this done. Come on. Do not die on me right now, old man. Vomiting? Oh, God, no. Don't do it. Possessions are fleeting. Sure. No, we'll get our money one way or another. No weak banking for me. Diarrhea? That's awful. My justification's weak. Moral authority down. We should still be way above 100% moral authority, though. Yeah, we're good. We are really, really good here. And then we don't have Mount Rushmore. Where's Mount Rushmore? Oh my god, that's miles away. Is that actually where Mount Rushmore is? I had no idea. Weird. Okay, well, let's not worry about that then. I feel like that's something for a later date. Right, merge the troops. Let's give ourselves incredibly good commanders here. The commanders are going to make all the difference. They're what's going to win this war for us. Right, get up. Oh, cancer? Well, cancer's not too terrible, actually. My life is in your hands. Come on, risk it. One-handed, severely injured, you fucking idiot. No! Diz. My boy Diz. This could be the end. Please, charge. Go faster. Run faster, horses. Funnily enough, having the game on speed fires does make the horses run faster, but there we go. Did you Edgewater? I couldn't care less about Edgewater. Get out. Go, be gone. No! No! Did we lose any artifacts? We didn't. Oh, thank God. Casus Belli, no longer valid. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Well, there we go. That was the life of Commander-in-Chief Diz Waltney, President Diz Waltney, a former president of the United States. Probably one of our greatest characters. He lived to the age of 80, when finally it was his physician that actually truly killed him. Speaking of which, let's chuck him in the prison. And I want you guys in the comments to come up with a suitable punishment for Rillito for killing off the president. He actually caused the president to die. Let me know. This has been good. That was a really fun playthrough for today. I really enjoyed that. We got a shit ton of that. Look at how good we are now. Look at this ridiculous empire we've got. We're not that far from America. You know what? We're going to run for president. Obviously not as a 13-year-old kid, but when we get the chance, America, President, Volume 2, The Revenge of President Waltney, Aladdin Waltney. Thank you for watching. This mod is great. I'm really enjoying it. Shout out to all of my top tier, super awesome patrons. Danny Good, Lucas Holting, Hato, Gabriel, Vanders, Jocelyn, Dean, Tesla, Michael Mullen, Logan Thorne, and Conspired C. And of course, all of my other patrons. Brandon Matoniak, Necrophilim, Felix, Deal, Prince Owo, What's This, Quetlarch Key, Zarevin, Polmaster, Imperator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor Sheev Palpatine, I am the Lizard King, Llewellyn Thomas, Joran DeVries, Euphrates, Dunconia 217, Salaki, Jordan Campbell. I apologise if you haven't been in these shout-outs, all the Mad World shout-outs. I haven't got the new list from Patreon yet. They don't update their list very quickly either. Just pointing that out there, Patreon. No pressure. Hopefully next episode we can get that fixed. Thank you for watching. I need a break. Goodbye.